Hope people did that. How's I doing? Just before I start, huge salute to the people in Cavan General Hospital. I will talk about it in a minute, and I'll leave a link in the description for the Northern Sounds news outlet and newspaper to see the full extent of what I'm talking about. So as you know in Cavan, and I tell you it's the numbers now of the new cases and the rest of that. But as you know in Cavan, we were prepared for this. We were prepared. Cavan, we did have training in Cavan for it way beforehand. We were prepared that it would go into other wards, apart from the ICU beds where some people are being treated with the coronavirus. We were prepared for it. We trained for it. I didn't train for it. The nursing thought that they trained for it. There was training done for it. And unfortunately, some wards have been closed, and I have the wards here. So Surgical 1 and 2, along with the Ward 1 and Ward 2. So they're the two wards in Cavan General Hospital that are closed at the moment. And I say this to people, please don't go to Cavan General Hospital if you're from Monaghan or Cavan. Please don't go unless you really, really have to. Unless it's extremely necessary to go, please do go then. But if it's not necessary, please don't go. Because it's extremely likely that it will spread very rapidly. That it will spread, it's spread to these wards, and it will probably spread even more. And unfortunately, some of the new cases, I think today, I think two of them are doctors in Cavan General Hospital. So the total number of cases in Cavan is 129. So the 6 extra cases, up 6 from yesterday. And some of them from doctors in the hospital in Cavan General. And now we don't know how it was spread to these wards. We're still trying to figure out how it was spread. But it is a very ongoing situation now. And I would advise people, don't go in to visit anybody. It was already put up. Not strictly no visiting. Please don't go in because there's still people going in to Cavan General Hospital. I'm saying to you, don't go in because you're putting people at risk. And it is a very dangerous time. It is a very, very dangerous time because there's people in the hospital who have a heart attack, who have a stroke, and they are at risk too now. Of being infected, obviously getting the virus, and obviously they're weak too because they have something else wrong with them. So in addition to that, they could get the coronavirus. So it is a pretty tense situation, along with the outbreak in another part of Cavan. It is very tense. I'm sure people would understand that it has gone very high up, I suppose, now. As Cavan has got a lot worse in the last few weeks than it has got ever before with the coronavirus. Now in Monaghan there's 4 extra cases, which leads up to 62. And I say to people in Cavan and Monaghan, just don't go near. You have to come down to Cavan the way to get to the emergency department because there's no emergency department up in Monaghan. Please don't go there if nothing's wrong. I can't emphasize this enough to people, but don't go unless extremely necessary. And I would just advise people over the bank holiday weekend, just to remind people, the guards will be out and about. Don't go outside the 2 kilometre zone. It's not, it's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. That's the word I'm going to use. Please stay around your area, and please, go for walks around your area. Of course, go for walks and runs around your area. Go to your local shop. There's no need to go half a mile away to go to your local shop. If it's cheaper or not, it's better to go to your local business than go to 100 miles away. So I'm just saying to people, please think about what you're going to do and what you're doing. And please, keep good hygiene and all the rest, and keep social distancing obviously too. It will get probably worse. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks very grim. At the moment in Cavan, it looks extremely grim. I'm not going to say to people it's not. It's very worrying that it's got onto other wards. As I said, in the surgical unit and the only wards, it's very worrying. But I'm just saying to people, be aware of this, and think of the doctors and nurses that are working around the clock in our great hospital in Cavan General. Obviously the cleaning up the area, the medical ward 1 and medical ward 2, and there's 2 surgical wards. They're obviously giving it a huge clean up and a huge dissecting at the moment. So that's what's happening at the moment, and that with them for them 4 wards, may I say. I'm just saying to people, please, I can't emphasize this enough to people, but please don't go in unless you have to. And in addition to that, please listen to the local authorities, please listen to the government, and please follow the advice. Because this virus is real, and unfortunately we can't cope If there is more cases being to be admitted to ICU, we won't be able to cope in Cavan. The Manor Hospital, along with all the hospitals in Dublin, are nearly at full capacity, and some of them are at full capacity. Cavan is very close to being at full capacity. So I'm just saying to people, please think about that first. We do have the capacity to deal with a huge amount of people. So please, be aware of that when you're going out and in a public area or anything like that. Try and keep good social distancing. It is hard in supermarkets and places like that. It is hard, I know it is, and it's a big ask of a lot of people. It's an ask of a lot of us to do this, but we have to save lives. We have to do our best. We have to do our best to save. If we can save 3 lives, then that's something. That's something we have to do, and something that we have to achieve because we have to do it. It saves a family of bereavement and of losing a loved one, and we have to do our best to protect people and to protect the HSE too. As I said, there's a few doctors and a few nurses who have in Cavan General Hospital, and we have to do our best because obviously they got it from somebody else trying to help them. So we have to do our best. We will have to do our best to try and keep the numbers as low as possible and keep good social distance. And I just say to people again, God bless the people in Cavan General Hospital. God bless our great doctors and nurses and all the staff who works at Cavan General Hospital. Just credit to you, along with Monaghan Hospital. Credit to you. It's just a credit to you, and we admire your bravery. It's simple that we admire your bravery and your dedication. And your country thanks you sincerely for it. Along with every man and every woman watching this channel, I'm sure everybody's in agreement with that. We thank you very sincerely, and we thank you so much for being there when your country called you. Thank you.